Now, political divisions in Egypt reached the boiling point again today, with supporters and opponents of the ousted president clashing in the streets of downtown Cairo. Police used tear gas to break up the confrontation, but with Mohamed Morsy supporters hunkered down in two camps and the government pressing them to leave, the Egyptian capital is gripped by fears of yet more bloodshed. Let's get an update now from senior international correspondent Arwa Damon, who is in Cairo. Arwa, in terms of putting this into perspective for us, what has it done, these latest clashes, in terms of the mood there in Cairo, especially when people are still waiting for perhaps another military crackdown there?
Well, Paula, in a significant manner, it hasn't really changed much. Look, the clashes were over fairly quickly. And it's Cairo. You know, clashes break out over any number of issues to begin with, but it is still an indication of just how frustrated people are growing with this ongoing standoff. The pro-Morsi demonstrators, they go out on marches on a daily basis in more than one location. Most of them actually end quite peacefully. In this case, you had anti-Morsi people going out, clashing with them, residents in the area very frustrated with what's going on, throwing rocks, hurling bottles, riot police coming in, trying to clear everyone out. Using tear gas. And it's also an indication of just how critical it is for the government to figure out a way to navigate the country out of this current standoff and crisis it finds itself in, because most certainly the situation cannot continue as is, and people are beginning to look for those answers from the government at this point.
But in terms of finding a way out, Arwa, does it seem now that this is just going to be a waiting game? They will let the protesters stay where they are and just wait them out?
You know, we'd heard some fairly harsh rhetoric from the government around 2 weeks back, saying that it was giving the Ministry of Interior a mandate to go in and use all means necessary to clear those demonstrators out. Since then, there have been repeated warnings. There were even reports that emerged that a crackdown could be coming on Monday morning. That never materialized. And it seems at this point as if it's back in the political arena, that the interim government is relooking at the entire situation and trying to figure out a way to end this politically with as little bloodshed as possible. But at the same time, it does seem as if there are divisions when it comes to exactly how they should be addressing this. One also has to remember that this is effectively novel territory for all of the key players who are involved right now. It's novel territory for the Muslim Brotherhood, for the military that is used to controlling these situations with an iron fist and is now being forced to play politics, and also it's novel territory for the interim government here. So the answers most certainly are not easy, and it does seem as if this is going to become more of a waiting game.